Now, let's go to another film, and it brings me no pleasure to say it's time to talk about Nine Lives. Sometimes you just despair, don't you? Sometimes it's just like there's nothing good in the world.
There are some times when you feel like all hope is drained out of the world and that nothing in life will ever be good ever again.
That's true.
And it's sort of disappointing because this is the guy behind Men in Black series.
Yeah, Barry Sonnenfeld.
Yeah, he's done stuff. He's done stuff like Wild Wild West and things like Out of Sight and stuff like that. So he's got a decent he's got a decent filmography, and now he's got Nine Lives, where Kevin Spacey is a billionaire called Tom Brand, and basically he wants to create the biggest tower in the Northern Hemisphere. Yeah. And he will do anything it takes to get it, even neglecting his family, his wife played by Jennifer Garner, and a small child her birthday is coming up soon, and he still hasn't bought her a present, so he decides to take time out of his extremely busy schedule to go and buy her a cat. However, the owner of the store, Christopher Walken, quickly figures out that he's not really a cat person, so decides to curse him and put him in the body of the cat while he is in a coma, and make sure he can learn how to look after his family properly and spend more time with them and stop being such a worrywart.
But before it gets to the main meat of the plot, it spends 20 minutes doing contract negotiations and stuff about paperwork and getting sued and lawsuits and just...
If you ever wondered what a film about a man who was in the body of a cat would be, while put in with Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, you have now found that film. This film is... The best part of the film is the first 5 minutes when they show a menagerie.
It's not even 5 minutes, it's like 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds. That they show a menagerie of cat videos that I'd already seen and I've already loved and still love because they're hilarious. And I was laughing at the start, and I was like, you know what? If they play 90 minutes of cat videos, I might like this film.
They should have.
They should have, really. I think it speaks volumes, to be honest, that film ends with the first credit being for the cat trainers, even though the cat is 90% CG. And it's horrible and it's awkward, and putting human expressions into a cat is...
It drinks brandy?
It drinks brandy, and it does human things, and they try to give it opposable thumb movements, and it's strange and odd. And there's a scene where he does a waltz with his daughter as a cat, and it's so strange, but it's not stupid enough to be good, and it's not good enough to be stupid. Or it's not like... I
think this film done things to your brain. I think it's warped.
Yeah. Honestly, I was literally struggling. I know it's overused, that phrase. Sorry, that I'm lost for words. But I was struggling to get the words out on the way out of the cinema because I've never seen anything. And there's nothing wrong with stupid. There's nothing wrong with being idiotic as crap. We've seen
if you can channel it properly.
Much more idiotic presence and plot lines in this film, and they've been amazing. Yeah, in this film, it's just so odd and poorly handled that you just don't really care. And then
should we spoil the ending?
We can't. Okay. I think we should. Let's spoil. I don't care. So at the end, basically, his son is working at the Brand place, and basically he feels responsible for not making sure that the tower is the tallest building in America. So he decides to commit suicide by jumping off the tower on the opening night of the tower, and he ends up jumping off. And to prove that because he feels like he couldn't live without his son, Kevin Spacey, as the cat, leaps off the building with him.
Yeah.
And they spin around while in midair, and they lock eyes, and he realises that Kevin Spacey's in this cat.
Yeah.
And then Kevin Spacey, as the cat, points to his parachute, and he pulls the parachute, and Kevin Spacey accepts his death as a cat.
I mean, it's just...
As they both commit double suicide.
He lives, doesn't he?
As a cat. He lives.
The son's got a parachute, hasn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he shows him the cord as a cat.
I mean, it's just the most cynically put together piece of crap, isn't it? I mean, the worst phoned-in performance you can ever imagine from Kevin Spacey, who's in the film for about 15 minutes at the start and the end. And then the rest of it is some kind of... I mean, they could have done it in this studio here. They could have even called him at his own house and said, "Can you just say these lines for us, please, Kevin? Cheers, mate. Cheers. Here's your money. Enjoy yourself." I mean, nobody comes out of this looking good. I mean, Jennifer Garner's not great anyway, but like Kevin Spacey. I mean, come on, a man of his prowess. He's got Oscars to his name. He's got everything going for him, and he does this. I mean, is it a paycheck? Is it some kind of holiday? Is it? I don't care. The cats. I mean, I'm a cat enjoyer. I like looking at cats. I like that cats are fun. Well, they're not fun. They're horrible, really, but they're cute. And it made me hate cats because I wanted so badly to fall asleep in this film. I did try. I promise you, I did try. About half an hour, and I was like, I can't watch any more of this. And I couldn't because there's the horrible cat noise, which I've been reliably informed is Barry Sonnenfeld and his daughter doing the voice of the cat going meow, meow, meow. Imagine how annoying that is for the whole film. Going,
I enjoyed looking at the cat, but the fact that the cat was 90% CGI was just not good.
It's horrible.
Yeah, the cat was CG. Because they're trying to make it expressive so you can like see that it's Kevin Spacey in this cat, and like he's trying to open like whiskey and write notes and stuff, and it's like, it's as bad as it is.
Have we said that this film's a PG?
Yeah.
Oh,
but we haven't.
It's just it's just disgrace.
I really don't want to spend more time on this.
Mother's Day was bad, but I mean, this might be worse.
Yeah.
And I gave that a 1 out of 10. I gave it a 0 out of 10. Actually, I gave it a 0. So this probably gets.
What I want to know is how they managed to rope Walken and Spacey into this. To be honest,
it even looked like garbage. Like it even like. The scenes of Kevin Spacey, the very first scene with Spacey, and when he's on the top of the building with the parachute, he's in the helicopter. It just looks like actual garbage.
Yeah.
It looked like it was made for about £2.50.
It pretty much is.
Or the equivalent in dollars, like $3.
Pretty much sums it up.
Right, well that's 9 Lives. Quite simply, don't see it. If it's a choice between going to see 9 Lives or having your own teeth pulled out with rusty pliers, and do that.
It's just trapped in that void of being too weird to be funny or too funny. Well, too unfunny to be stupidly fun.
Yeah.
It has nothing.